this quick video I'm going to share a few ideas for additional footage that you can add to your life story video. So your actual footage, or your main footage, is called the A roll. So that's the main footage that you put into a video that you're producing, and then the secondary footage, or the extra footage that you're going to include, is called the B roll. So today I'm going to share a few B roll ideas with you of things that you could include in your life story videos. Hi, I'm Nicola Kane from Moving Memories, and this channel is all about helping you to save the stories and memories of your loved ones on video so that those stories and memories don't get forgotten. Subscribe to my channel and click the bell so that you get notified of new videos as they come out, which is normally every fortnight. So what extra footage can you include in your film with your loved one's interview? There's lots of things you can include. Obviously things you talk about during the video. If you talk about perhaps a timeline of events, you could include a copy of a timeline. If you talk about a family tree, you could include a copy of a family tree. And also, you know, anything that you discuss that's to do with past events, if you've got photos of those events, it's great to include those. So that's the first thing you can include, is kind of memorabilia and prompts that go along and add more information to the footage. The other things you can include, and these can be included as you're doing the interview sometimes, are things like your furry animal friends. So if you have a cat, or your loved one has a cat or a dog that they adore, then why not include them in the video? Have them sitting on the couch next to them perhaps when you're interviewing them, or if they wander in whilst you're interviewing, don't stop the camera, just keep going, and you'll get some lovely interaction then of your interviewee or your loved one with the animal, and that can just add so much to the life story itself. The other thing you can include is moments spent doing things around the property or in the property where your loved one lives. So it could be that they are a keen gardener, perhaps they have a vegetable patch, or they might have a rose garden, whatever it is that they enjoy doing. Get some footage of them in the garden, perhaps picking some fruit or some vegetables if it's a veggie garden, or just walking through the roses if that's what they've got. Another nice idea is to do a walkthrough of the home. So if you are coming to interview them perhaps in their living room, then through the hallway into the living room, whatever it is, the entrance into the living room, and that will just give the viewer a feeling that they are coming into the room as well to share that time with the loved one that you are interviewing. The hallway is also quite a good place to capture any photographs that might be on the walls and in the living room itself, so don't forget to sort of do a little bit of footage of that. You don't have to capture everything, but just to give a glimpse of some photos, family photos perhaps, that are on the walls is a nice thing to add in. In-between shots are a good idea to include. Now what I mean by that is when you stop and start, because you won't do one continuous take for your interview, you will have to stop and start probably for every question or every couple of questions if you're lucky. And the in-between shots is the time between the questions that you're asking. So my advice is if you've got onto a really interesting question and they've started perhaps talking to someone in the room about that once you've finished asking your question, keep the camera going, because you can use that footage as side footage or B-roll, and it makes it more interesting and watchable to see the expression on people's faces when they're talking to someone else as well as when they're talking to the camera. The last thing I would suggest you perhaps include is the bloopers. So the bloopers are the things that go wrong. So let's say you were filming and the cat jumps up and knocks over a vase, that sort of thing. There's all sorts of examples of bloopers, but those sorts of things can make watching the video really fun. You want your family to enjoy watching it, and remember that future generations that watch it may not have even met this person, so to see their reaction to something like that just brings them even more to life and gets their personality across even more. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed those tips about B-roll or additional footage that you can add to your life stories. There's lots of other tips on my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell to be notified of future videos. I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye for now.